Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about things I wish I knew when I started playing PSO2. So first tip is, you may notice sometimes that it suddenly says emergency all over the place. Look at that, it says emergency everywhere. So when this happens, it means that an urgent mission is starting very soon. Urgent missions happen every 2 hours. So at the current time of this recording, it is 11:46 a.m. for me. So this emergency sign always pops up 15 minutes before the raid actually starts, and there'll also be a ticker up here that will pop up periodically if you're inside a dungeon or if you're in an exploration. It'll pop up and tell you, hey, there's an urgent mission coming up very soon. So just remember, every 2 hours is when an urgent mission will pop up. You want to do these because they give a ton of EXP, a ton of money, as well as a ton of good gear. And they're repeatable too, so very good stuff. Tip number 2 is inventory management. So you only have 50 slots in your inventory. You can only hold up to 50 items if you're a free-to-play player. Obviously, if you're a cash user, you can expand this. However, in order to put your items into your storage or your external storage, you can click on it and deposit to storage. You can do this anywhere. You can do this while you're in the exploration, while in a boss fight, while doing whatever. However, you don't want to do it one at a time like a pleb. Let's say you want to put all of these items into your storage. You can hold down shift and simply click like that. Or if you're even lazier than that, you can shift click the first one and then the bottom one, and it'll highlight everything. Then you can just deposit it all to storage like that. Voila. This also works when taking out items. When you come here, you go to retrieve items. Let's say you need to take out grinder and photon drops and photon crystals in order to upgrade your weapons. You can click on them again with the shift click and just retrieve all. But if you did it normally with retrieve, it'll tell you like, oh, how many items do you want to take out? So when you want to take out everything, you can just go click and retrieve, and boom, it'll take out everything. The next tip is auto pickup. So by default, the game makes you pick up every single item except for money. The money it will automatically pick up once you run over it. However, all the other items, you have to press E to pick up each item individually when you defeat a monster. However, to override this, you simply come to options over here, you go to game settings, and you scroll all the way down to right here. There is an auto pickup tab. So Meseta auto looting will be enabled automatically by default. However, these other options will not. You simply want to just enable them, so they will be disabled. You just enable it. This will be disabled, blah blah. Just enable all of them, and then you'll pick up all of the rare items. Whenever you're fighting, you also get a notification saying that a rare item has dropped, and you can change this. By default, it's a 7-star weapon or greater, but let's say that you're in mid-game already and you don't care about 7-star weapons anymore, you can change this to 10 stars, and if you're endgame and you only care about 13 stars or greater, you can change it to 13 stars. So there's that. So the next step is how to hide your armor, or as they call in this game, units. So when you press I, you can go over to the third tab over here, which is your armor. You can click on it and you can activate stealth. So when I remove stealth, it'll show all the armor that I have. So you can see here that I've got like a jetpack thing, I've got stuff at my ankles, I've got this like little shield looking thing, but I don't want that because it ruins my aesthetics. So again, I can press I, go to the third tab right here, click on each item and say engage stealth. And by engaging stealth, it will simply hide all of those items. So now I look like I'm just wearing a lab coat. Now for item cosmetics as well as costumes, in order to apply them, you press escape, go to the second tab over here, go to fashion, and customize looks. Once you're here, you're going to notice that you've got a ton of options over here. So the outerwear is going to be like your jackets, your lab coats and stuff like that. The base wear is going to be like your shirts as well as your pants, and your innerwear is your underwear. So for this case, I can select my outerwear, and I only have a lab coat for my outerwear, so that's my lab coat. Then for my base wear over here, I've got 2 different base wear. I have the Dooman Base F. This is the most basic default costume that you get when you made your character. And I've also got the Nurse One Piece Sky, which is a costume that I bought off the marketplace. You simply click on it and it'll equip. So if I want to equip the Dooman base, I simply click on it and I press escape. And voila, you can see now that I'm wearing my One Piece bodysuit instead of the nurse's outfit. So again, I go back to customize looks. I want to change my base wear. I change it back to my nurse outfit. And again, I press close and close. And voila, now I'm back in my nurse's outfit. Now as for weapon skins, it's a little bit different. You have to press escape, you go to customize, and then you go to weapon camo. You can simply remove a weapon skin or a weapon camo, and then you just press escape, and voila, you see now my katana is the original katana, or like the pink katana. And then if I want to reapply it, again I go to customize, weapon camo, and set it. And voila, now I've got my golden katana. So the next couple tips will involve identifying weapons as well as upgrading weapons. So when you're currently in the gate area, what you want to do is you want to run into one of these elevators. So the elevator will bring you to the shopping plaza. You go to the shopping plaza and immediately turn to your left side right here, and there is Tekker.
Leave it to me.
You're gonna talk to Tekker and she can appraise items. So later on, while you're fighting, you get these rare items. You're gonna get a bunch of weapons with like a question mark special weapons. And in order to identify them, you have to come to Tekker over here to appraise the items. It will cost a little bit of the setup, but she will appraise the items, and usually they're pretty good. Next thing is upgrading items. So if you come to the item scientist over here, Dudu, you can come here and you can go to enhance item. So you can see here that my katana is plus 33. You can get your weapon to plus 30 with any random junk items that you have. You have to feed it fodder. So what you can do is you can just feed it random weapons that you've gotten from drops and stuff. So you can see here that I've got a bunch of weapons. If I sort by rarity, you can see that I've got all these random weapons that I just kind of picked up and threw into my storage while I was doing my missions and expeditions, so forth and so on. And you'll notice that some of these items have like a plus symbol next to it. So the ones with these plus symbols will give bonus EXP whenever you're upgrading a weapon. However, do keep in mind you can only get your weapon to plus 30 through that method. In order to get your weapon above plus 30, you have to use the same weapon. So you can see over here that my katana is plus 33. In order to get it there, I had to feed it the same katana in order to get to the next level. So a pro tip is you can feed it trash items until it's maxed out on the EXP. So you can see here on enhanced EXP, I'm like right at the cusp of becoming plus 34. So I only need to feed it one copy of this katana when I'm about to get to the next level. But while if it's at 0 EXP, I can feed it trash items to get all the way up to 99% again, and then feed it the same katana again to get it to plus 34, 35, so forth and so on.
All ARCS ops, report to the quest counter ASAP and rescue the vessel.
So as you just heard from the announcement, now the urgent mission is available. So in order to do the urgent mission, you're simply going to go to your gate area and we're going to talk to Rebecca. So once you talk to Rebecca, you'll notice that urgent quest is now available at the very top. You're going to click on that, you can click on it, and you can select what difficulty. So depending on what level you are, you can pick whatever difficulty you want. So very hard is level 60 and above, hard is 40 and above, and normal is 20 and above. So personally, I will be doing hard because I am only level 47. So you're going to select it, you're going to accept mission, accept in current block, this thing will happen, we're just going to go with, and I set it so that anyone can join my party. So other people might randomly start joining your party if you set it like that. So when you're in your ship over here, before you start an urgent mission, I recommend you guys to drink something. Like over here, you can get attack up, defense up, so forth and so on. I usually like to get the defense up. So you'll notice here that there's a teleporter, you want to quickly run in, and we'll start the mission. What a mess. And voila, we complete the mission. A lot of these urgent missions are gonna be like this. It's just very crazy. It's just zerging stuff down. Someone die here? If someone dies, you can buy this item to revive them. It's called a Moon Optimizer. I recommend you guys to buy this to res party members because very nice to help your team, you know? And the thing about urgent missions is you can immediately run back in. So you can come here, you can reaccept the urgent mission on hard mode, reaccept it, and now load this and you can jump right in again. So you see, now I can jump right in and I can begin the urgent mission again and again and again and again. And you can keep doing this over and over. So what I recommend is people, if it's one of these missions, the one where there's a teleporter here, you want to pay attention to the top right corner right here. You're going to wait until there's 12 players in before activating the portal or the teleporter. Mainly because the more people you have, the easier the fight's going to be. So you can see now there's 12 people and activate the portal, yes. So there'll be a 30-second countdown, and so we just wait. Once the 30 seconds is done, they'll teleport us into the boss room and we will fight the boss. Also, I do recommend doing this in a party because the more people you have, the higher the drop rate is, as well as the more EXP you get. And we're just going to be rinsing and repeating this over and over and over until there's a notification that tells us like, oh, he's now weak. Now you can fight the main body. And that is when we fight the main boss. And when we fight the main boss, it'll be a lot more difficult than what we're fighting right now. But the rewards are going to be a lot better. And then once that fight is over, that will conclude the urgent mission. So I'll catch you guys once we get there.
Nothing to do. Just your training. Take it back.
So here's the final boss, the final showdown.
Emergency. Ears open.
Oh my gosh, stunned instantly. Oh god. Heal. Revive. Oh, I only hit him once. Could have hit him so many more times. Oh my god. Heal. Okay, good. Go to the main body. Ah! Okay, with 4 people, it's actually pretty rough, but we still did it. No problemo. Had to res a couple people. But yeah, party reses are super nice to have because self-revive is a cash item only, and you get a lot of them for free. But still, it's just nice to revive your teammates. You know, be a party player. He's like, "Oh, you defeated me." Yeah, 4-man.
Excellent job.
And you get a ton of money and a ton of loot.
You are clear to return.
Completed.
And that's it. And if you come back here, you know, the urgent quest is now gone. You don't have it anymore because we have defeated the boss, and that is the end. And yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
Can I say except you're welcome for the here